Once again, thank you, ladies
Name
and
and
gentlemen
address
of
for
the
the
board.
record. Name and address for the record,
Sorry,
please, sir.
my name is Matthew Oakey,
Thank you, sir.
and I live in Boardwalk in Homestead here. I have just a little bunch of stuff I'm going to read that's really historical, and I have then for the board to peruse at their own the stuff on body cams, the specific body cam, including a quote from the company for the product to outfit the entire Homestead Police PD. And I was supposed to get a quote from the service, because when you have the video off the cam, you've got to put it up and store it someplace. So I was waiting for that quote. It didn't come in before I left the house. Anyway, I wanted to read to you from a political science cyclopedia dated 1883. This is volume 2, page 528. It says, during the debate of the first proposed amendment to the Constitution in the House of Representatives, August 1879, it was moved by Mr. Tucker to add to the clause which prohibits Congress from making laws abridging various specified rights these words, to instruct their representatives. The proposition was vigorously supported by Elbridge Gerry, who actually ended up writing that portion, who said, I presume that the gentlemen of this House do not mean to arrogate to themselves more perfection than human nature has as yet been found capable of. If they do not, they will admit an additional check against abuses which this, like every other government, is subject to. Instruction from the people will furnish this in a considerable degree. And then the general understanding that the people have some power of instructing their representatives, and of course that disobedience to such instructions entailed some penalty, though no attempt was ever made to specify what that would be. John Adams, for instance, says in his work called Works, volume 10, page 605, the right of the people to instruct their representatives is clearly very dear to them, that will never be disputed by me. Judge Tucker, speaking of the embodiment of the constituency as representative and its consequent right to instruct him, in First Black, page 193, says, however inadmissible this doctrine may be in Great Britain, it seems perfectly adapted to the principle of our government here. The feeling found expression in the constitutions of several of the states in provisions that the people have the right to petition and to instruct their representatives. This is found in the constitutions of, enumerated here, probably 12 or 15 different states at that point in time. That's about all there were. The words are substantially the same in the constitutions in each of these states. There was a clause that was added to the last Constitution of Illinois at the time so as to read that the people shall be secure in the right to make known their opinions to the representatives. And it's difficult to discover the object of such a provision as that, the latter being obviously absurd, and if the language used in a greater number of the constitutions is to be construed as protecting the right of the people to give their representatives advice.
Thank you, sir.
Only information. Since there's not a lot of room,
Mr. Hill is next. Kim Hill is next. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.